Ladies and gentlemen, please bring your hands together right now for Paige Wesley.
That's unspeakably loud. Thanks. Thanks a lot. I just found out that every hot dog you eat takes 35 minutes off your life. So we gotta make this fast. I'm on borrowed time. I just want to know how they knew when I was gonna die in the first place. I feel like the only way to find out is time travel, and I resent that they use time travel just to shame me out of eating meats. Like, you're gonna go back in time and not kill Hitler, but tell me not to eat hot dogs? Do better with science. Like, what is happening? That's crazy. I'm not 100%. I think that 35 minutes comes from the end of your life. I'm not using it. It's fine. I'm just gonna be in a nursing home yelling about Jell-O. I can take 35 minutes less of that. But if I had to pick a different part of my life to take 35 minutes from, whole different story. Like if they said to me, hey, do you remember that time you had sex in a hot tub? Hot dog's gonna cost you. That's different. Oh, you want to put chili on it? Say goodbye to prom. It's just gone. You ate mini corn dog nuggets? 3rd grade is gone. You just don't have it anymore. That's corn and hot dogs. What were you thinking? The weirder part is, during pandemic, my grandmother passed away. She was 90, and she loved hot dogs. So much so that I have pictures of her eating hot dogs more than I have pictures of me doing stand-up. How long was she gonna live before? Like, if you came up to me and were like, you could live to be 145 if you stop eating hot dogs right now, I'd be like, give me more hot dogs. I'm gonna need to double or triple my hot dog intake. It is imperative. I don't know if you know, but I'm in my 30s and my back hurts now. I'm not trying to live into the triple digits. What are we doing here? I got married right before the pandemic started. Okay, well, you know, everybody woos until you realize that for better or worse doesn't just mean the future, it could mean right now. That's kind of what happened to us. See, I thought it would be like 70 years from now when we're in like dual hospital beds dying of hot dog exposure. No, 3 months later when we're Windexing the mail. Like, it's, you don't get to choose, it just gives it to you. It's rough. One of the hardest parts of getting married was shopping for a plus-size wedding dress because the options are terrible. And they're all covered in stuff, like flowers, sequins, feathers, the designer's tears. Just like, it looks like I rolled across a fabric store floor and kept what stuck. For the most important day of my life. It's rough. I felt like they were trying to hide me in the dress. And I'm like, hide me from who? We've lived together for 3 years. He's on my health insurance. I will fart him awake more times than I will wear this dress. Knock it off. It also feels pretty sexist because no one does that to men. No one is ever like, oh, you need a tuxedo? How about you dress like Stanley Tucci from the Hunger Games instead? What if we just gave you a sparkly dog collar and called it a day? Is that gonna work for you? Will that make you feel skinnier? It's rough. I am, as I mentioned, a 30-something-year-old white lady. No clapping is appropriate. We've had enough clapping in our lives. That's how we got here. But one thing about 30-something-year-old white ladies is we just love serial killers. Not in a good job kind of way, but in a fascinating kind of way. I think it's important to make that distinction. And I think we do it for a couple reasons. Number one, I think it's one of the main things that kills us. It's just heart disease, not getting to talk to a manager fast enough. Hot dogs. Serial killers. That's our list. I think it's either that or it's nice for a man to plan something for once. Online date, guys would be like, I don't know, what do you want to do? But a serial killer is like, be here at 7. Wear comfortable shoes. We are going to paint this town red with your blood. Get into it and get into my van. You guys have been amazing. I'm Paige Wesley.